All right, welcome everybody. This is going to be part 10 of the Civ4 stream where we're looking at passive-aggressive conquest. Our goal is to try to finish today. That's what we're hoping for, but we'll see how far we get. I do want to just mention as a quick scheduling note, we're hoping to finish the game today, and then I'm hoping to stream some more this weekend. If you're watching this live, this is relevant. If you're watching the recording, it's not going to be that useful. But we're hoping to do some streaming of the game that's about to go into early access, which is called Old World. It's another turn-based strategy game that Soren Johnson, the lead designer for Civ4, has been working on for the last couple years. I've been working on it in been working on Old World in kind of pre-alpha testing for quite a while now, and hope to get a chance. We were finally able to showcase it to the public, and I'm hoping to get a chance to show that on stream tomorrow and on Saturday and Sunday. So keep an eye out if you're watching this live. We're probably gonna be doing some more streaming of this new game, Old World, starting the rest of this weekend. But for right now, probably roughly the same time that you're seeing this. If you're in the chat right now, probably roughly the same time that you're seeing this stream. Okay, so quick recap. Let's focus on what we have. Like I said, part of the reason why I want to get this game done today. So we have, we really have kind of gotten over the hump, and now it's more a matter of just polishing things off. We have kind of reduced all the AIs to very little left. Oh, Sydney's here too. Hey, buddy. He wanted to come say hi. Let's put him on camera. Hey, buddy. How are you? Oh, you all good boy. Yes, oh my goodness. Did you guys see the paw? He just put his paw up. You're a good boy. Oh, thank you, buddy. You're a very good boy. As the camera tilts around like crazy here on the laptop. You're a good boy. Why don't you go back up and hang out with your mom? I'm okay. I'm playing some Civ4 right now, buddy. Yes. Oh, good boy. He's such a good dog. Okay. He might hang out down here. You never know. Sometimes he likes to hang out with me. Okay. So yeah, we essentially more or less finished off Shaka. We have two cities that are just waiting to flip here and here. We're about to gain cultural control of his capital. We're at 54%. If you want to see the actual culture amount, 97k for him, 80k for us. And similarly here, we're a little further behind here, but we're not far off. For China, we're actually at peace with China right now. So we got a city in the peace treaty. Oh, the one city that would never flip. This city, which would just never flip, we got in a peace treaty, since redubbed unflippable. And we are still at war with Ragnar. We almost have cultural control of his capital. It's 64k for him, 49k for us. So let's try to run through these turns pretty quickly. Like I said, we don't have as much to do on any one turn. Oh yeah, let's build a lab there. Definitely need that. Okay, I can't remember. Oops, I don't want that. I'll go ahead and fix that. I know we were building some executives because we needed them for the city that just flipped. Sure, why not? All right, the city just came over to our control. Okay, whatever. Just building those temples. Courthouse, definitely needed. All right. Where was this was the city that I accidentally. So anyway, there we go. Now we're up to 90%. Everything along the Chinese border can go to sleep for the time being. So we were farming over a couple of these tiles, these workshops tiles. I think we wanted to farm this one too. So these were the executives I needed. So Victory, which was the former Beijing, already has all three corporations. So unflippable next. I mean, if we were still researching, I mean, we actually are researching at an okay pace. We're getting 1,200 beakers per turn at 0% science. Okay, put these to sleep for now. No units in there, right? No. All right, executive here. And then said sushi as well. I don't know. If we fail the dice roll, we can always rebuild the executive. All right, do we improve that? Yep. All right. And we have an extra, I guess we just have an extra city. I mean, we do need an extra one of all of these for the next city that flips, so we'll continue that. So we're gonna need another Sitsushi. I guess we can't quite do that much yet. What's the next city that's most likely to flip? One of Shaka's. Although these cities actually don't even need the corporations. There's no point. There's no cultural pressure they can put on other cities, so there's no point there. So we'll just put some of these extra executives. We'll put a round of extra executives over here in Rorke's just for when one of those cities flips. And like I said, we're going to try to do the turns pretty quickly. Factory here, the coal plant now, so you have more production. Those courthouses certainly help. There we go. Let's see. Oh, you should work this tile though. We should probably connect that oil too. Maybe I can move the workers over here and have them do it. New Orleans is asking to join the Chinese Empire. They literally flipped to me from China, so I don't think they want to join that badly. Also, seriously, what the heck? This game sometimes. All right. So another city's gone legendary. This was our original holy city, Gilistinia. Oh, did we just get the land? Oh, we just got the land connection. Nice. Very nice. Yay! Finally got that land connection. Okay. Very nice. Okay, yeah, so we'll just put the extra executives in here. You guys can just chill here for the time being. Yes, like I said, we're going to try to do these turns fast because we're mostly just waiting for cities to flip to... Oh, look, there's a new new unit in here. All right, so when that happens, we do have to wake up units. The bombers are in here. And that can happen, of course. That's the whole reason why we... There we go. Got to damage that unit because we have to hit it with the gunship, and then it's like the anti-gunship unit. We still get 99% odds, though. Alright, so you can now heal up. I guess we could kill the workers, too, while we're at it. Just because we're jerks. Alright, there's nothing in those cities, right? Nope. And nope, nothing over there. Use the jets first, yeah.
I just want to say one word to you, just one word. Plastics.
Alright, so we went for genetics. Oh, that's right, we were going for composites just for modern armor. Because why not? Is it sushi? Now we need to create con executive, don't we? I don't know why we don't have the theater in here. Alright, still chilling here. How much longer till we can go to war with Mao? Still cannot declare war, although I don't think we're culturally dominant here yet. We will be soon, though. As far as tomorrow goes, we're planning on roughly around the same time as now. Alright, yeah, you just chill and heal up. Oh, we got another unit in there. Okay. Let's kill that guy. Okay. Shaka's still putting out some units over here. Alright. So now let's grab the gunship. You need to heal for the turn. You, though, are full health. Okay, and over here, you build that. I guess technically we don't have to kill these units in these cities because we're not culturally dominant there yet, but might as well. Okay. Right over here, jewelers, sushi, create con. Alright, I think that's it. Unless Ragnar's got something, but it doesn't look like he does, so. Almost culturally dominant on that tile. Am I going straight for... probably would just do straight... Probably would not do teamfight tactics tomorrow. Good question, though. All right, so we've got a spare round of executives here, which means we can probably just put this city on wealth now. No, that's not going to be helpful. Bank if we're going to do an economic thing. Seriously, game, come on. The city has a lot of production, though. Okay, doesn't look like anything in those cities this turn. So you can just have all these units go to sleep for the turn. Well, that was a fast turn, unless there's something to kill as far as Ragnar goes, but there isn't. Fast turn. Like I said, might as well do these turns quickly. Alright, so the courthouse definitely helps. To the library. Shanglo. Wait, Shanglo, one of our filler cities, is legendary? Okay, well that happened fast. Can we go back to war with Mao yet? Nope, still enforced peace, for the time being at least. Almost culturally dominant on Ragnar's capital now. Just waiting for these cities up there to flip. We are almost culturally dominant on Ulundi. Very close now. Apparently the chat has turned into a discussion of Shaun of the Dead for some reason. Okay. Got intercepted by the second. These are definitely the hardest units to kill because they're specifically anti-air. Oh my god, this gunship went down to 1 hit point. What was that? Alright, so 99.6% odds, 33.6 against 14.4. We were hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Let's get our... Where's our great general healer? Let's get him over here. I think it's over here. Let's get you down there. You're going to be needed to help heal that guy. Anyway. Also, I'm killing his workers because I can. Alright, so I've got a full set of missionaries ready to go over there. Ragnar still doesn't have any units defending his capital. There's no units up here in either of these two cities, which are just chilling. Getting to hear the university sound effect a fair bit, though. Obviously, I'm not microing these cities super tightly because there's not much, like, there's not that much to do. I think this city has, like, its entire infrastructure now. I don't really see much more for it to build. Hydro plant, industrial park, like, no, I don't need more production, so. Alright, I guess you can just go to wealth too, and that'll take us to 100% culture, at least for the time being. Actually, you should stay here on this tile, because you can heal the planes and heal the units in that stack on that tile. Anyway. Just workers. So we are now culturally dominant on Shaka's capital, which means after we finish killing his poor workers, because we're jerks, we actually have odds to flip his capital now. Yeah, 9.3% odds to flip his capital. This one, not quite yet. I have quite a few cities that have hit legendary culture. I think I have 5 or 6. Is there a way to tell on the city list there? Yeah, the ones that don't have a number have already gone legendary. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 cities that have gone legendary now. Am I actually going to bother? I mean, if we get a city that, well, I guess it wouldn't actually matter if we're already culturally dominant. We'll see. I expect by the time we get control of that tile, we'll have already flipped. Like, I think it'll already be too late by the time we get that tile. And we're like 1 turn away from being culturally dominant on Nidaros. These cities up here, though, we are just waiting. They both have had 1 revolt already, so we're just waiting for them to flip at this point. Did we build a factory here yet? No. Also, this is a better tile, I think. Probably should just do the... Well, we'll do the theater first, then the factory. Not that it makes a huge difference, but... Yeah, I mean, mostly we're just like hitting next turn and hoping for the cities to flip at this point. It's not a ton for us to do, except when new units pop up, we kill them. Alright, there we go. Wait, just have to wait for that animation to play out. Alright. Nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there. Nope. So we are now dominant on this tile too. 65k for Ragnar and 65641, 65772 for us. So now this city has got the 9% chance to revolt as well. Only 15% on Burka. We're almost culturally dominant here at Chengdu as well. Still can't declare war on Mao. Oh, we should repair that tile, just because it sticks out like a sore thumb. So we built the factory and the coal plant, so now everything's cheap to build. We'll do this for health first. I'm like, stop messing with me, game. Are going to need that for your water tiles. And there's a great general in here. There's no units, but there's a great general. Oh, hey, we got a... Oh, well, that was fast. We got a revolt in the capital of Ragnar on like the very first turn it could revolt. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Also, let's not bleed out that much money. I want to get 3 missionaries ready over here then as well. Because I have like 3 missionaries over here, but let's get a 3 missionary set over on this side too. Where's Philistinia? I like using this city because it's the actual capital. Anyway. Headquarters for my corporations, that's it. So much for that great general. This gunship's almost healed up. The one that went down to 1% health almost healed back up. So we've got a whole lot of cities that are revolted once right now. This is revolted once. This is revolted once. Ulundi has not revolted yet. Wait, is there... Oh, never mind. I thought there was a unit in there for a second. Ulundi hasn't, but now this city has revolted once. So that's most... I mean, there's not very many AI cities left in the game, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. 7 cities left. There's no point in signing a peace treaty with Shaka until we could get... I mean, if he'd be willing to sign this over, we'd be willing to consider a deal with him, but... yeah, would he be willing to sign this one over for peace? Because if he was, that would be worthwhile. It's not like we even need to knock out units here. These cities literally aren't building anything because they have no production. There's like, they can't even work any tiles, so I don't know how they would build any units. We should see if he's willing to trade this one for a peace treaty. It's this, wait, it's this one, the one, Yu Magun, I can't pronounce that unfortunately. Alright, cool. Well, that'll speed things up a little bit. Should have seen that sooner. So that's 5 cities now in peace treaties. And we can now use a rename for that place. Where's my missionaries? Well, one fewer. Apparently I miscounted. Well, one fewer city than whatever I said before. We had suggestions for unpronounceable. With the U and then the N, I like that. Okay. Unpronounceable. And it comes with all of its infrastructure intact too, which is really nice. Oh, it actually even including double shrines here. Wow. Okay. Double shrines, nice. 700 culture on the first turn. All right. Well, nice. I don't know what more to say. Nice. There's not even anything to build here. It already has all of its infrastructure. We'll just move in the units that were out here. All right, so we'll go back to Shaka in a little bit, but for now, I think we're good. Just come back to war in 10 turns. Like, these cities will flip. He's not going to get any units in here, and if he does, we'll just kill them in a couple turns. All right, so Ragnar's the only one we're technically at war with right now. Well, not technically. He's the only one we're at war with right now. Sure, build a jail, whatever. Those pop-ups are so annoying. I really don't even know why they're in the game. The specialist game said I'm only looking at this when it actually comes time to build something. Yeah. Also, we're going to need a new set of executives for over here now that that city's flipped and I burned all my executives. Let's get a new set over here as well. So I have one set over here on the east and one set over there on the west. All right, so we'll be culturally dominant on this tile in like 1 or 2 turns, but we can't declare war yet. Not just yet. Also, you guys can go back to railroading now. There we go. That would indicate that now we can declare war on Mao, so I think we will. Alright. Guess you're just about done here. Look at this city, only works 3 tiles. Okay, sure. But it has 1,000 culture per turn, so okay. Yeah, I think you're just about done, Kilimanjaro. Another great artist. Alright, I'll put these in Upper Sullla for right now. Yeah, not surprisingly, we get a lot of border expansions. Discover for communism. We already have a great artist and a great scientist. I mean, I guess we could use this in one of these cities, but I'm not sure it would really do much. Not compared to how much culture we're outputting. So it's probably best just to light bulb. It's not going to do much of anything, but better than nothing. Okay, so we're going back to war with China because we're culturally dominant on this tile. If not this turn, then we will be shortly. Okay. So you 3 guys come over here. Or Mao, by the way. Not even going to talk to him. Yeah, sucks to be him. Okay. Now, can my bombers in this city reach that spot too? Oh, I thought I had bombers in this city. Are they here? Here they are. Yeah. Alright, so now the other bombers in here. Also, you guys can shift over, you too. Certainly have plenty of units here. I mean, tanks against rifles is unbelievable slaughter. I mean, I'm sure he'll move some of these rifles into the city to reinforce, but then we'll just kill those rifles next turn. And we're almost able to reach this city and then kill whatever's in there. Then it'll be like Shaka, just there's no units at all. All right, 3 rifles. Should have some tanks for that. Yep, City Raider 3 tanks. Think they can handle rifles okay, especially rifles at half health. He's on a hill though, so he can't blitz, which is somewhat unfortunate. Not really needed, but I mean, we're pretty far ahead technologically at this point. All right, so now we just need the gunship to kill the last unit. Again, he'll reinforce with rifles, but we will then kill the reinforcing units. Better than you can say for poor Ragnar. So we should have, do we have odds there? Yep, so there's the 9.5% flip odds. Create con, Civ drawers. Sushi, create con. So mostly just finishing things off right now. That's the idea anyway. New infantry there, but we are actually at peace at the moment, so we can't do anything. I am amused that Shaka can't move that frigate out of his capital. Like, he literally can't move it because we're at peace, and he can't move into my border, so there's literally no tile that frigate can move on to. It's pretty funny. Also, somehow he got an infantry here, so WTF, how did that happen? It literally can't even work any tiles. Well, that's fine. We'll be back there soon enough. Also, 1 infantry will not be enough to suppress the entire flip pods. It knocks them down from 9.5% to 8%, which is still pretty good. Oh, actually, there's no one in there. Huh. All right, well, have it your way, buddy. I guess we should take care of Nidaros, which is all the way up to like 40% defenses now. Alright, so now we've got those execs ready to go when a city flips. Just building the railroads in behind the borders. Alright, just take that out while you guys are actually awake. Before I put you back to sleep again. Alright, should be good. Like I said, we're at peace with him, so we can't do anything right now. Nidaro's completely surrounded by our culture. What's going on inside this city? So it's frantically starving. It has no production. Poor city. Working those specialists. But, yeah. Not much you can do. I always get mad when this pops up because this could be a city flipping, like, because that's what happens when a city flips. But no, it's just, we have too much unhealthiness here. Would you like to build an aqueduct? Like, no. No, I would not. Thank you. It also decided to give me a message that a catapult had walked into my territory. Oh man, this game sometimes. Just because I'm a jerk. Alright, so there's the other rifles. I, like, legit feel bad about killing that catapult. Right. So that tank actually did take some damage there, somewhat surprisingly. But once we finish... Oh, wait, am I actually able to blitz here? I thought this was on a hill. No, apparently not. Okay, so I can blitz with this tank. I guess it's not on a hill then. Alright. Using a bomber to airstrike a catapult is just overkill. As is this, but... It actually took a hit. It actually took a point of damage from that catapult, if you can believe it. City Raider 3 plus pinch? Sure, why not? City Raider 3 plus pinch. Okay. That's a little overboard. Alright, so we've got the execs ready to go over here. Shaka, we can't go to war just yet. Chengdu, we are now culturally dominant on as well. So just waiting on a lot of these cities to flip. A bunch of them are...
The whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Alright, so now we've got composites. We'll go for stealth, just so we could get a stealth bomber or two in play, because stealth bombers are pretty awesome. Oh, that requires robotics? Then we should go for robotics. Although, wait a minute, no, this would obsolete stuff. I don't think we want to do that. Go for laser, we could get mobile artillery. Not sure it matters. I mean, does it really matter at this stage of the game? No, let's be honest. Alright, so that's all the execs there. We got another group of them ready to go. Another group of execs here, also ready to go. Oops, I did not want that. Or do this first, it's cheaper. Surprising that this tile right here is not flipped to our control yet. I mean, it will, of course, but a little slower. Alright, nothing in these cities, so you guys just go to sleep for this turn. Same here. Okay, and then you guys can all mostly go to sleep as well, now that we've pounded those poor Chinese units. Just keep the city at 0% defenses. Alright, so now we're just mostly waiting for Shaka to... Peace treaty with Shaka to wear off, but since we did get a city out of it, I think it was worthwhile to do that. Get a city that was not actually on the verge of flipping just yet. Trying to run through these quickly. Again, I hate it when that pops up. I was like, huh, did a city flip? It's like, nope. Nope. You were not so lucky this turn. You can see we're making pretty rapid progress on Burkett, though. In terms of culture. Alright, I think that's it for this turn, because there's nothing to hit here. We're not quite up to Burka yet, and we're at peace with Shaka, so I think that's it for right now. I guess I can run the engineers here. It's not that big of a problem. Library. University. Yay, there we go. Hooray! Yay! All right, I don't know. We will accept this. There's no reason to burn it down. That's 11 cities now. Updating the counter. And we don't need to put our corporations in here. It's just not necessary. Yay, hooray. City starved all the way down to size 1. Also, apparently I should have been managing this city a little bit more closely. Is the AI was like, so I heard you like spy specialists. Should have burned it down for less micro. I mean, you can make that case, but I like having the cities. Oh, what the? That's a bold move. That was a very bold move there. I was like, what? Okay. All right, so we are making progress. Now we've still got this city, which I still half the time think of as like being one of my cities. And we've got Shaka's capital, which actually has enough units in it that it won't flip until we go back to war. Borodino? Okay. Sure, why not? By the way, we're producing 27,000 culture per turn across our whole Civ. Kind of amusing. I like barely keep up at the rate at which we're seizing tiles in our culture. I'm gonna wake up another worker squad and have them continue railroading here. All right, just keeping the defenses knocked out. We'll be able to hit Burka shortly. Not too much. What are we at? 29, 22, 33, 36. I guess we're not quite there yet. Like just keeping an eye on the specialists every time I'm clicking through these cities, because the AI we know is just obsessed with doing crazy stuff. All right, it actually has not picked up a gazillion specialists here, which is pretty cool. Also, I guess we're getting reasonably close to that spot. I should grab a settler just to have on hand. Oh! A revolt in wait, what? We had a revolt in Ulundi, even though there were all those units in there? Oh, shoot. If we had a settler, if we can get a settler, we can toss him in here right now. And the reason why we can do that is because the borders of Ulundi temporarily don't exist while there's a revolt going on there. So we can raise a settler over here. Nice. I mean, I could go through and micro the. I could do that. I could go through and micro the units in my core, but I mean, I'm just not sure it matters that much at this stage of the game. I'd rather just play a little bit faster right now, if that makes sense, because we're in very comfortable shape. Like, I'm trying to get the turns done a little bit faster, as I said. Although I do appreciate the micro suggestions, it's just we're like so far ahead, it's not that significant right now. I did want to get a chance to use this guy though, the Pinch plus City Raider 3 guy. So look at the combat. Can you see that? 33.6 against 4.24. It's because the City Raider kind of functions in an interesting way. It lowers the strength of the unit you're attacking, is the way that promotion works. But to say the least, yeah, it's very one-sided. Mal's rifle is hit for 40. Mal's rifle is hit for 40. Yeah, you get the idea. All right, you guys can go to sleep for the moment. I could rush by, but fortunately I have enough production that I can just one-turn the settler anyway. I'm not going to go through and rename units at this point. There's too many of them, and like I said, the game's gone on for a while already. Okay, so yeah, we're just looking good there. Our Shaka treaty should wear out shortly. All right, so there's the settler. We've got the 3 executives ready to go. Well, actually, no, I need to rebuild the executives because they're going to be used up here on this turn. All right. Coal plant here. Disastrous specialist management here. This is unflippable. I'm not sure that this is actually putting much pressure on the AI, but whatever. All right, so we're gonna need a name for, oh, we already have a name, Cape of Good Hope, that's right. Shaka adopts pacifism. You know he's in trouble. Oh, good. You know Shaka's in trouble. Oh, Cape of Good Hope. Okay. That's pretty funny. Just name it to Cape Good Hope because we can't fit that in there. City needs more food, but I guess it has Sid Sushi for that. So let's grab the missionaries. Move them over here, get rid of that sign. Yeah, revolts open up more territory than you normally would get. So this will just put that much more pressure on poor Shaka. I mean, my sympathy for him is kind of limited, but... Alright, good, we got them all to spread, nice. So now we need a new round of missionaries. Although I guess do we even need another round of missionaries over here? Once we flip this city, we won't need them at all. Oh well. So let's get a couple units in there. I definitely have some excess units. Like Rourke's Drift is very safe right now. Alright, that should be more than enough to stop anything Shaka can do. Alright. Meanwhile, we're just roading the border here. Want to make sure we can walk right up to whatever city we're about to attack next on the railroads. That should do it. Am I just referring to... Yeah, I keep thinking of executives as missionaries. I know I've made that mistake a whole bunch of times. I mean, they're pretty similar overall, so... So, like, this tile is still 66% Zulu, as is this tile. Or, no, that one's mine, but, like, some of these tiles are going to flip back to Shaka's control. So I will not be able to put more units in there, but now we'll start putting more culture over there. All right. I'm not even sure if this is close enough to be putting cultural pressure on the... I guess it is. That was a fast turn. All right. There's actually 3 rifles in here this turn. Okay. Well, not for long there aren't. I mean, so there were rifles in there. So like at this stage of the game, a culture bomb is just going to do very, very little. No, I don't want to delete that unit. I clicked on the wrong button. Once the borders are firmly established, you just don't get much culture out of them. Now, with that said, I probably, if I had known I was going to get this city over here, I probably would have tossed a culture bomb in there just to help out. But it won't do a whole lot at this stage of the game because the cultural borders are too well established. It's hard to move them. All right, how close are we here? I guess we're still a little ways. But this, amazingly, we're going to get this tile first. And I guess we're getting closer to these tiles too, so we will need more settlers. I should, well, I'll build the executives, another round of executives, then I'll get another settler out of this city, and we'll be prepared to plant that spot. And eventually that spot, although we don't have any culture on that tile yet. All right, there's the peace treaty canceled with Shaka. Nice. All right, coal plant done there. Oh boy. Well, actually here we kind of need these for production. And first of all, you need health, so supermarket it is. Actually, no, yeah, well, supermarket gives you +1 food, so that will work. Oh, that dude's actually in our territory now. Time to go eliminate him. The very, very weirdly shaped cultural borders up here. Oh, but I actually have all of them attack that unit? Oh well. Alright, so nothing in that city this turn. Nothing in Chengdu and Shaka. Now we can return to war with Shaka. Alright, so where are my bombers up here? I've got a couple of them still here. Alright, now where are my cannons at? Now I still have some over here. Don't I? Cannons. Here they are. Can't take the defenses totally out, but can get some of that. And with the infantry at half health, should have good odds here. 97%. Alright. Alright, now down here. Ships actually get a chance to do some work. Knock the defense of the city out. So now we can send in the jet fighters. Unit strike and eat up some of those intercepts. Or just do damage, apparently. There we go. One finally got intercepted. Now the bombers. Alright. Yeah, so like look at this city. We actually are not even culturally dominant on this tile, but there's no chance for the city to flip because we have enough defenders in there. Alright, so now we just killed, oh, only, not great odds against that anti-tank. Only 88%. Do I have a city raider tank? That'll get better odds. I must have a city raider tank around here somewhere. Yeah, there's one. Yeah, well, that's actually about the same odds. Yeah, the anti-tanks are apparently pretty good against tanks. It's almost like their name says they'd be good against them, and once the anti-tank's gone, we're up to 99% odds instantly. Alright, still 2 infantry left, so we gotta kill 1. Then we use the gunships to kill the last one and the frigate, just because we can. I probably should have used the one that had pinch, and not the one that had formation, not that it really mattered. And then we have a helicopter sink a ship, because that makes sense, logic for the win. Helicopter against an Age of Sail ship. Alright, so now Shaka's down to just these 2 cities. This one is already revolted, 9.71. This one's also already, oh wait, no, that's my city, not his city. 9.56, starving for some reason. He could actually work some of these tiles, he's just not working them. This city should also be 9.67, although that city does not have a revolt yet. 9.77, okay. Alright. So now again, we're just crossing our fingers and hoping for the flips. Same thing as before. Alright, university. For extra health. Factory done. Let's work that top because it's a much better tile. Alright, no flips that turn. We'll sink that ship. Apparently Mal is using his last naval city to build ships for some reason. Alright. Oh, we got a great engineer at low odds. Nice. Alright, come on. Paris, or former Paris, has achieved legendary culture as well. Very brave, but not very smart there. Moving that frigate out. Finishing up railroading the Arctic for some reason. Alright, China has replaced this unit here, so we'll take that out. It is weird that China has... I've had so much more trouble getting flips in China's cities than in Ragnar's and Mao's city, or Ragnar and Shaka's cities. I think that's partly because... am I going to Golden Age? I probably should, right? Like, there's not really anything else to do with them, but I don't really think a Golden Age does much of anything for me either. Still, what else am I going to use it on? So I guess I might as well. Golden Age, okay. So now our cultural generation is just... like, Hope's Peak is 2,000 a turn. It's kind of pointless, but by the same token, we don't have anything else to do, so we might as well. Alright, we also have to kill this guy in Ulundi. Yeah, so I think in terms of culture per turn, that's probably the most. Yeah, so this shows how, so Hope's Peak is making 2,000 per turn. 20, I don't know if I've ever seen that much culture per turn in a game before. 2,100 per turn, 1,600, 1,500, 1,500. That's, yeah, we're producing 28,000 culture per turn across the whole Civ. I mean, you can see how little territory Shaka has. Like, he's got that city, and then he's got these tiles here, which are rapidly falling, because Cape of Good Hope. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, it's the corporations aren't producing any culture because there's no trade routes to get them in. It's only producing 45 culture because we don't have control. Okay, well, once we have control over this tile or this tile, the corporations will flow through. Okay. That's okay. I mean, we're increasing our culture pretty fast on these tiles. Like, what are we right now? 99,000 against 58,000.
Nothing travels faster than the speed of light, with the possible exception of bad news, which obeys its own special laws.
All right, so yeah, Shaka's culture like stayed in place, and we gained like 2,000 that turn on that tile. So gaining pretty rapidly. All right, so grab all these guys again. Kind of hoping we'll get control of this tile soon. It's a little weird the way that these borders look like. Anyway. All right, otherwise still waiting. Oh, there's actually a Ragnar unit this turn. Wow. It's been a while since we've seen anything out of it. I mean, I can't say I'm shocked it's been a while we've seen anything because he literally controls no tiles at his capital. But we do have to kill that unit, so. Just because it gives us slightly better odds to flip the city. Just out of curiosity, what are the odds before and after killing this unit? So it's 8% right now. It'll be back to that standard 9.5% after we kill the unit. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised that it's turned into Always War. I figured it would be kind of an effective Always War in the late game when we're just waiting. I accidentally woke up those other two units. All right, so yep, pretty much just chilling. Shaka's got two cities, both of which have revolted once. Ragnar has his capital, which has revolted once. And then we have the three cities here, Burka, Chengdu, Nanjing. Chengdu has not revolted yet. All right. 2,220. 60 from specialists, 173 from corporations, 29 from buildings, 400% from buildings, 100% from civics. Oh, and watch, we can do this. There we go, 2379. Not really necessary to build culture there, but why the heck not? Just because we can. All right. So this group should probably be ready. I'll move them up to Troll Con and be ready to plant that spot, which is not immediate, but it's not that far off in the future. Egypt's unique building is the obelisk. It's an early game building. as you would expect for Egypt. The obelisk allows you to run a priest specialist, whereas normally an obelisk doesn't unlock any specialists at all. Actually, while we're here, mine that tile. Why not? All right. Okay, Shaka did get another unit in here. So, I don't think infantry can intercept aircraft, so. All right. So looking good there. That city still has nothing in it. Chengdu and Nidaros don't have anything in them.
When I give food to the poor,
No, state property is normally great, but we can't use it because we need
they call me a communist.
We need our corporations, obviously. Sure, why not? You can build the Buddhist stupa. Cursor, Alright, you're good on health. Got most of the core buildings. Nope, nothing this turn either. It's weird because sometimes, like, well, alright, so nothing to hit there on this turn. Like, obviously, with the way probability works, sometimes you have like a bunch of turns where nothing happens, and sometimes a whole lot happens at once. But it feels sometimes like we should have more revolts happening. I don't know. No, coal plant. Spent a lot of time just microing these cities. More time than these cities deserve, probably. So this is the former Chinese capital here. Pretty nice. It's just about maxed out. In fact, I don't even see anything else for it to build right now. We could build the SDI. Protect us against all those nukes the other teams are launching. Oh, there we go. We finally got that tile back. Or not back, but under our control in the first place. So yeah, this Golden Age has been pretty pointless, but like, might as well. Also, we can definitely move to that tile. I actually didn't intend to end the turn there, but it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I figured Shaka would get another unit in there. Mostly just waiting. Tri-Peaks has achieved legendary culture. Nice. Alright, so nothing from Mal this turn. Shaka, though, we do have to deal with. Like, you would think that this city, which has been ready to flip for like the last 30 turns, would have flipped to us already, but no such deal, unfortunately. Okay. First of all, you take that out there. No, we have like 10 legendary cities at this point. We have a lot. Alright, I figured that one of them would intercept. There we go. Alright, 98%. That should pretty much do it for this turn, other than keeping the workers busy. Now Chengdu's almost surrounded by our culture. Oh, we're going to get access to Burqa in like a turn, so we should start taking out the defenses now, because this is at 40%. Like, we might as well do that in advance. All right. Like, I could be spreading missionaries around, but like the payoff for doing that at this point, I don't think is worth the time investment. I mean, Shaka still continues to build units in his capital at a decent pace, although he is losing tiles. He'll lose them even more quickly once Cape of Good Hope gets connected. Again, we just need this tile to flip to us, and the corporate culture will come flooding in there. All right, so you need to heal. Actually, you might as well promote. There we go. How are we winning? Yeah, we're winning pretty hard here. Just a couple more cities to go for the most part. How did we even plant Cape? Great question. Ulundi revolted, and we took advantage of the fact that Shaka's cities revolted to get some culture in there. It's a really good question. I love how I'm just like walking around roading this city, even though I'm actually at war with Mao. Once these cities are like completely surrounded by my culture, it feels like they're my cities. I wonder if Mao would give me Chengdu for peace. I don't think so, but wouldn't mind asking, because then it's one fewer city I have to flip. We still have no revolts there. Since it's size 6, though, he probably wouldn't, but we can always try. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Probably would have to be a smaller city. All right, so now the defenses are down, and that tile there should flip to us in like one turn or so. Yeah, 41. It'll be under our control next turn. And we have a settler ready to go to plant a city here. Once that flips over to us, we have missionaries ready to convert Nidaros if it ever flips to us. Has one revolt. Just need one more. Like, we know it's possible. It has revolted. Shouldn't have that space there. First revolt. When the screen like jumps over here and does this stupid pop-up, I'm like, oh, is the Zulu capital gonna flip? It's like, nope. Nope. Just another stupid pop-up. The flip results always come up at the very end of the turn, so it's like real dramatic waiting to see if we're gonna get any every turn. Trying to get more XP on this guy, because this one is the only one that actually has pinch over here instead of formation. Alright. Okay, so this turn I actually do need these guys to railroad here, just so I have a clean route to Burqa on the railroads. Alright. Gonna need the bombers for this turn. And this set as well. Oh, we've already done max damage, and that's... Never mind then. Already did as much as we could on that tile. Apparently we hit the collateral damage cap. Yep. Alright. So, move this stack over. No, I don't think we're... Yeah, we're not culturally dominant on Burka yet, but I still prefer killing these units if we can. Actually, there's not many defenders. There's 3 rifles. The rest are all boats or workers. Gonna make it confusing for me. Alright, there's still 2 rifles, so we can still attack with the tank. Alright. So this is the one that actually matters, killing the last rifle in there. Now we use the other gunships to start killing the boats, because why not? Yeah, a little bit weird, but it works, right? Alright. I like how we're like penning them into a smaller and smaller area. The Nidoros Enclave. Oh, we actually have enough espionage points. So like what's happening is my espionage points are continuing to go up or stay the same, but the espionage points for the AIs are going down because they just have so few cities. So now I'm just able to see what... Actually, this is not even me in debug mode. This is literally just I have enough espionage points that I can see into the city whenever I want. 9.79%. Okay. Not the case here. What about with Mal? So I can see research. City visibility, not quite there yet. 32,000. Yeah, I actually have enough that I can investigate. Wait, I can investigate Burka? No, not quite. Shaka. I can barely see Shaka's research. Barely. He invested so much espionage against me throughout the game. Alright. Disappointing every time we get a city turn with no revolts or flips or what have you. Apparently we like the Prime Minister, though. Yeah, chat's just kind of doing its thing. I'm content to let them. Not really related to the game. I mean, we know what we're doing. We're just waiting for cities to flip at this point. That's pretty much it. Alright, you guys can basically go back to sleep now. Would Ragnar give us Burka in a peace treaty? That would be worthwhile. Nope. Okay. We'll see. If it shrinks down to size 1, he might. Of course, obviously, if Nidoros flips, that's not going to work because he can't give away his only city in a peace treaty. Spreading culture like the plague, so we're having some plague chat. Okay. There's a ship in this city now. Okay. Alright, yep. So just waiting on these cities to flip, basically. Waiting until we can found cities on these tiles. I guess we still don't have any sources of culture here yet, but this one we're pretty close to being able to found. Also, we almost have control of this tile. Well, I guess we're still a little ways away on this tile here. And the music keeps getting intercut here. Two frigates? Are you kidding me? Remember, I can kill one because I'm not actually going into his territory. Can't kill the other one, though. Two fish, too furious. Okay, so we got a lot of We Love the Prime Minister days. Like, Ragnar does not own a single military unit in his entire empire right now. Sink the workboat? Okay. Where was there the workboat? Up here? Oh yeah, workboat and a worker. Nothing. You will have nothing in your cities, not even workers or workboats. Must be completely empty. Yeah, so that's kind of it. Keep these workers hanging out here for the time being, but yeah, not much for them to do. Same story here. Here we got to take out another unit that Shaka finished. I guess he's still building units at a pretty good pace because he's got this iron tile. Like once we seize control of these tiles here, like this tile and this workshop here, his production will drop down to almost nothing, and then he won't be able to build units anymore. All right, so we got to take this unit out, right? Not surprised that happened. All right, there we go. What was the worst class I ever taught? I don't recall ever teaching a bad class, honestly. I had some classes where the students... Oh, so let me put it this way. I don't think I ever really taught a bad class. I did remember I did remember teaching one section that was like, just did not care about the subject at all. And like, you always have people who care, students to a greater or lesser extent. But I did one time teach a section where like nobody cared at all. And it was probably the worst section I ever taught because I think I gave out of 20 students, I think I had like 1 A- and like eight failing grades. Now you might say, why, how could you fail like 8 people in a section of 20? Well, it's because they never came to class. It's just like if no one comes to class and they don't take the final exam, you kind of have to give them a failing grade. Like, I don't enjoy doing that or didn't want to do that, but like if they never showed up and never took the final, hard to say. Not much you can do. So that was probably the worst class. It's a great question. Yay! We got one, guys. Shaka's capital is now ours. Nice. All right, we're gonna install a new governor. So Shaka only has 1 city left. Shaka's still not dead. No, I don't want to burn it. He's got the University of Sankor. Angkor Wat, the Taj, his military academy. So do we spread our corporations in here? We don't really need to. Like, we don't really need to spread our corporations. Probably don't bother. We also apparently got a great spy. Okay. Now we just need to flip that fishing village, which has already revolted once. I mean, if you check the odds in here, like, it's 9.71% every turn. Cool. All right, well, let's rebase a few of these. Do I already have bombers in here? Okay. Rebase a couple of them here. So, so long, Shaka. And these 2 bombers, I'm just going to move closer to the front lines over here. I already have bombers here. I can move 1 more there, though. And I think I'm 1 short somewhere else, too. Alright, so I don't really know what I'm going to do with a Great Spy. Oh, I can use him to walk around in enemy territory. Not that I need the vision or anything. Oh yeah, update flip counter. Thank you. I did not update the flip counter. So it looks like Shaka is going to be the first to go, which is funny because he was the strongest AI for like the entire game. But it does look like he's probably going to be the first one out. Just making sure these are down at 0%. And that's it. We don't actually have to do anything else this turn. I'm going to move this stack over here too, just in anticipation. Strongest, but not the most annoying. I mean, yeah, Mao's probably been the most annoying. So Shaka, oh, here's something funny if you want to look at the demos. Rival, land area, rival worst, 1,000. Shaka controls one tile on the map. One tile. And that would be Kwaduska. So every turn from now on, we have roughly 10% odds for Shaka to be out of the game, more or less. Yeah. So you should probably hang out with these guys just for safety's sake. And, well, not for safety's sake, so that you have something to do. All right, well, now we can pretty much just focus up here, because this is all that's left. I'm going to see if Ragnar would be willing to give Burka again, just because we've been hurting him. All right. If we can control all the tiles around this city, there's a good chance he gives it to us. Of course, again, that requires his capital not flipping to us.
Unseen yet present, I was the forceful soul that moved this mighty body.
We're also getting close to finishing the tech tree, too. Alright, well, now we don't really... Wait, what happened to you? Why don't you have any food? Oh, I guess one of these tiles went over to Yolundi. There we go. That'll keep you... You'll be fine now, more or less. And I don't need you to build anything else. We're basically done over there, in that part of the map. Just going to try to speed up these turns a bit. It's always hard for me because I like to keep building things in my cities, but yeah, like this city doesn't need to build anything else. This is the city that we never could flip, like ever. This poor grenadier. I'm actually kind of shocked Ragnar managed to finish a unit. Wait, I rebased something into Yolundi? Apparently I moved a jet fighter in there. Okay, I don't know how I did that, but okay. Oh yeah, what did we want to rename Yolundi? Feel free to make suggestions. I'm sure we can come up with something. Friendship against Grenadier, no, that's a Shakanomics. That's a good suggestion. I like that. Shakanomics. He was pretty impressive economically this game, not gonna lie. Shakanomics. Yeah, he was a tough opponent, no doubt about it. Also, we might as well do engineers now that we don't need, so he can build his infrastructure a little faster. Doesn't really matter though. Alright, so just waiting to get access to China's last remaining city, which is close. We're 49% on this tile, 47% here, so get ready to found that last remaining city. Just lurking, waiting to take out those two ships over there. It's like, I can't quite reach you yet. I'm coming for you as soon as the borders expand. Alright. Just double checking that there's nothing in this city, which there isn't. Otherwise, we just have to focus. There's only 5 cities left now. Shaka's 1 and then this group here. And that's it. Yeah, there's really no need here to build more stuff, is there? Here there still is. This is still near the front lines. Almost have that tile. Alright, that'll do for right now. Although I do want to wake up my worker stack. Cape of Good Hope picks up Taoism. Global warning strikes near Golden Fleece. Where's that? Oh, okay. Well, not that close to Golden Fleece. Not that close, apparently. Would Malhand ever Chengdu? It's a good question. I don't know, but we could ask. I tend to think not. I don't think we've done quite enough damage to him yet. All right. Do we have to take out any defenses this turn? No, I don't think so. Like, we're getting ready to found that city next turn over here. We've got the settler right here in Troll Khan ready to go. That's still not happening. Not immediately, at least.
The great masses of the people will more easily fall victim to a big lie than to a small one.
So much money we can't even spend it all. I guess we're still in a golden age. The golden age, we obviously picked up Mausoleum from someone at some point. I can't remember who built it originally. That's why this is, we've got the extended golden age here. Oh, I thought we had control of that tile this turn. We did not get it. 49%. Also, we'll need a name for that city, so be thinking about that. Yeah, I wanted the Great Spy just to sit there and give vision. So, like, how close are these tiles to flipping? Not too far off. Like I said, I think if we can get Burka completely surrounded by our culture, then it'll be handed over to us. But yeah, quick turns. I just got to check that city periodically to make sure there's nothing in there. Seriously, stop it with the pop-ups. All right, you go to Wealth so we can have less time. Again, if you're not close to the front lines at this point, I'm pretty much just sending you to Wealth so I don't have to deal with you anymore. I'll get one more espionage building, and then that's about it there. You actually are still on the front lines, so I still feel compelled to build stuff in you. Same story over here. All right. Guess we didn't really need to do that because we'll get a free railroad when the city gets founded. All right, so what's our name for this? Chinatown? Chinatown's pretty good. Wait, Unflippable doesn't even have a single defender in there? Let's at least put like a rifle in there. I must have moved units out by accident at some point. All right. Actually, moved them all together. I didn't even mean to do that, but it works. All right, Chinatown. This might be our last city we plant in this game. All right, from in here. Again, I can't really imagine Mao mounting any attack whatsoever here, but just for safety's sake, we're gonna make sure we have units in here to defend. And now we're gonna dump our corporations in, put even more pressure on his last remaining city there. It's Chinatown. Yeah. Good suggestions. Final push. We still have room for one more city here, so that could be final push. Although we need to get culture on this tile. We currently, like if you look, we don't act, even though our borders are way up there, our closest cities are right now Medina and Upper Sullla, so that's why we're not putting culture on this tile just yet. Too bad we can't put it on this tile, but only 2 tiles away from Chengdu. Okay. No units over there, right? Nope. Okay. We can keep the focus over here then.
If the radiance of 1,000 suns were to burst at once into the sky, that would be like the splendor of the Mighty One. I am become death, the shatterer of worlds.
Alright. Anything cultural you can build here? No, not really. You're still on the front line, so you still can be putting out that culture. Although, you should keep growing. Alright, great. Popped another one. All right, now you keep in mind you can flip the last city of an AI. It's not impossible to do that. It's not like you can only get down to one city left. You absolutely can flip the last city. Do I know what the next Civ challenge will be? I don't know. I think we're going to try to play some Old World, which is the new game that's still not even out yet. So I think we'll play a little bit of that, and then we'll think about it. If the if we keep being stuck here in quarantine, it might not be the worst time to bring back another season of AI Survivor. I'm a little hesitant to do that because it involves a lot of work, but it would probably be fun to do. So it's a possibility, at least thinking about it. I know some people in chat would be overjoyed by that. Oh, what's this? The tiles got rearranged. You know what I think that means? I think that means that the Ragnar capital just flipped to us, because otherwise, why would the tiles have been rearranged here? Maybe. Well, let's wait and find out. Either that or I just finished the coal plant and lost a lot of health. I can't tell. Okay, no such luck. Looks like I just finished the coal plant. I was like, or not, or the coal plant just finished. Sorry to get everybody's hopes up there. I know I got my hopes up. So how close are we to getting access to Nanjing here? 45, a couple turns away, 46 here. Really hoping that Kosciuszko would just flip so I can start, I can focus more on it. So we still have a group of missionaries ready to go here for Nidaros. I probably should build another set at some point though. Just so I have 2 sets ready to go and another settler. We got one, let's just do that now while I'm thinking about it. While we're here. This is our Wall Street City, so the merchant specialists are good to run there. All right, 1. Yeah, you're fine. You don't need to run something else. Intelligence agency here. I don't know why I even did the theater down here. Yeah, I mean, this city doesn't need anything else. We'll just put it on wealth as well. Yay! Oh, there it is! Shaka's gone, you guys! That's it! He's done! Bye! Well, so much for him. Yeah, so as I've said, the wait for the printout. No, we want the printout. Golden Fleece has achieved legendary culture. Kuduzka has revolted and joined the Egyptian Empire. The Zulu civilization has been destroyed. Boom Shakalaka. That's our name for this city. Boom Shakalaka. Boom Shakalaka. Not that we're likely to see too much of that city. All right, and then there were 2. So yeah, Shaka. He's that's it. He's gone. Just like that. You guys can come join this stack over here. Yeah, that's it. So down to just 2 AIs. It is funny that he was the first one to go, considering that he was the strongest AI opponent in this game, but culturally he was pretty weak. Ragnar was also pretty weak. The difference is Ragnar, we weren't able to attack him as easily with our culture. Like, we didn't have as good approach routes to hit him with our culture. All right. Yeah, so we've got 4 cities left to go. Continue to ask Mao if he'd give us Chengdu. Nope. And Ragnar if he'd give us Burka. Although I don't really expect Burka to be given over. Not right now, at least. All right, create Khan. All right. So this city, yeah, oh, I forgot, we're not culturally dominant here yet. Not quite yet. Only 33%. I think that might be part of it. We are 51% here. If Chengdu is size 1 and we have all of the tiles around it, there's a decent chance we might be able to get it. Chengdu still has not revolted even once for some reason. Because China's cities just refuse to flip ever. We now have enough espionage points to be able to see inside Burka, see what it's building. All right, yeah, all these units can just chill here. They're ready to attack Nanjing, which we're going to get access to in like 3 or 4 turns. So I'll start hitting it with the bombers in like a turn or 2. No need to watch anything over here now. Shaka's gone, so all the action is remaining is just these 4 cities here. Create con. Now we need Civ jewelers. Seriously, man. All right, what the? Don't work that tile. Oh, that must be global. Is that a global warming on that hitting that tile there? So I don't remember that being a desert tile before. Might have to fix that. Well, anyway, we'll do the supermarket then. I don't remember that being a desert. Global warming. Oh, whoops. Hold on, we can get more culturing here first. Granary. Who gave you permission to work scientist specialist? Also, that's a much better tile. Yeah, I think that, okay. Now, can we even put a farm on this tile, just out of curiosity? Yes, we can, okay. Yeah, it looks like that global warming struck that tile. Alright, need one more executive there. I think we'll start hitting Nanjing in a turn or 2. $100 million souls, nice. Not too relevant, but alright, so let's start taking out the defenses there, because we're going to be able to hit that city shortly. Alright, other than that, I don't think we have anything to do. All the cities have no units in them. All the ones we care about, at least.
Never trust a computer you can't throw out a window.
Alright, so that gives us all the executives. Nice. Another great artist. Okay. So we can now hit Nanjing. Let's try this. If we kill all the defenders in Nanjing, maybe Mao will sign over Chengdu. I doubt it, but we'll see. Oh, that's right. We also have, we actually have cannons here ready to help out. All right, so grab all the units here, move them up. Yeah, these cannons still doing work, freeing up the bombers to hit the units instead. Alright, and then I've got another bomber over here, I know. Alright, oh, never mind. Looks like we did the max damage we could there. Alright, so split the stack. So rifles, 1, 2, 3. There's 4 rifles in here, and then a lot of frigates for some reason. Now, give me the City Raider ones first. Yeah, give me the City Raider pinch tanks. Oh yeah, you want the modern armor, okay. I mean, I don't know that we really need that, but I guess we have a lot of gold left over too, don't we? Well, maybe I'll upgrade some of the City Raider pinch tanks, now that they've gotten that extra promotion. Alright, now I can't attack again, because there's no more rifles left, so gunship time! Gotta sink those ships. No, not my frigates. Get to hear that victory horn again and again. And just because I want to take out the last ship. Okay. Alright, put him back to sleep. Okay, now that we've killed everything, maybe he's more willing to give away Chengdu now. No. Alright, well, we'll try. We'll continue checking his threshold sooner or later. Like I said, I don't really have a spot to use this, per se. I guess Chinatown's the best spot. Might as well give it a shot, right? So we're at 41% on Nanjing, so let's see what this does. Don't expect it to do very much. We went from 41 to 41. Yeah, had basically no effect. Late in the late game, it just, you can't really move the borders. All right. Anyway, we'll put these guys in first revolt. Just hanging out. We've got another group ready to go here. Yeah. So currently, Mao has 0 units. And Ragnar has 0 units, so neither of them have a single unit remaining right now. Kind of funny. So that's the last city we should have to do that. What? Like knock out the defenders? Alright, you have everything you need, so you can just go over to wealth now. You could use more infrastructure, but at this point I'm just trying to get the game over with, so why don't you go over to wealth as well? Well, just do the courthouse at least, because courthouse is expensive. All right, you got the library. Now you do your courthouse because of your crazy maintenance costs. Okay, the only thing I want to do is I want to split some gunships off so that I have them ready to attack these other cities. Otherwise, we're good. Shouldn't need to move the rest of the stack. Otherwise, just go to sleep. Otherwise, just keep the defenses knocked out, and that's about it. So we're not culturally dominant at Nanjing or Burqa just yet. We are at Chengdu and at Nidaros, which has been sitting on nothing for a while now. Didn't say we've been too lucky there. We could try to build the internet. I think we'll pass though. Somehow Chengdu and Nidaros both got new units this turn? Okay, sure guys. Should be easy enough to take out though. Where are those gunships? Alright. Put one over here. So we have one already in position for both cities. I mean, they're not going to be building new gunships new rifles very fast. Last 100 turns, pressing, yeah, and begging for Nanjing to flip. Probably. I mean, if we have 150 turns, it's practically guaranteed that it will flip for us. Not 100% guaranteed, but practically. Again, I don't know why it shows that as not being able to reach, but... Alright. Like, you would think we'd be able to get at least one revolt in this city. So it has one more tile it can work as it tries to build rifles. No. I think Chengdu we have a decent chance of getting in a peace treaty. Hey, there we go. Got Ragnar's capital. Alrighty, let's go. 3 to go. Let's do it. Let me tick up the counter. Yes, install a new governor. I mean, we all knew that, but we all knew Mao was going to be the one that would take the longest. All right. Now the city's got to regrow again, but it will. Valhalla, yes, excellent suggestion. Certainly appropriate. All right, anything interesting in here? Spiral minaret, I guess. So, grab our spare missionaries and get them in here. So let us put more culture. We could have moved this over like one tile, like we could have put it here, but I don't think that that would have made too big of a difference. So, content just keeping the city. Last Viking city is Ragnarok. That's a good suggestion. Oh, we need another Civ Jewelers executive. Now, we actually do have another one ready to go because I built the second set, but yeah, we'll need to replace that. All right, there we go. There we go, there's our 500 culture on the first turn. And 9 food from, how much? Yeah, 9 food from Sid Sushi. So 33 culture from Sid Sushi, 86 from Creative Construction, 66 from Civ Jewelers. Yeah, still hits Burka. The only thing is if it was a tile over, it would have a better chance to get at this tile a little bit better, but I'm fine with picking this up. So now there's no point in asking for a peace treaty with Ragnar. He has 1 city left, so he obviously can't. Like, there's not much he can do. All right, where are the missionary? Here? Okay, so we need another jeweler's executive. We'll just do it in this city so we don't have to move them around. All right, picked up some extra units. I'm gonna move you guys up here. So now I've got stacks outside each of these cities. And I think that's about it. Mostly put everything else to sleep, I think. Workers dutifully railroading. So the entirety of the AI territory is down to this. Like, this is it. Nothing else. Just this territory is all that's left up here in the north. Side Sullla is starving. Oh yeah, because it lost a tile. Good catch there. There we go. That's fine. At -1 food per turn, it's... Well, we can avoid... do the grocer just so it stops starving. Alright, so now we've got the Sid Jewelers execs. Now we've got a full set ready to go. And you should just build culture here. Yeah, 700 per turn. Oh wait, whoops, there's another tile that we weren't working right here. There we go. Now that I have most of my cities on wealth, these turns are going a little bit faster. And I did just want to get the last settler here while I was thinking about it. Build the Manhattan Project? No. Alright, since Ragnar converted to Buddhism, I guess it doesn't really matter at this point, does it? Well, we're still not culturally dominant on that tile yet. This is still, yeah. I was going to say we could swap religions, but I don't think that actually matters at this point. I guess we could go free religion. It wouldn't matter. Oh wait, no, then I would lose the ability to build missionaries. But do I care? Nah, doesn't really matter. We've stuck with organized religion the whole game. Let's continue to stick with it. Alright, so we got our execs ready to spread into, I guess, Chengdu. She's still not willing to do. Alright, so now we're mostly just clicking next turn, you guys. Like, just trying to keep the defenses knocked out in case I have to attack one of these cities. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to keep the turns moving at this point, because we're mostly just waiting for flips. So, like, unless there's really a need to build something. Alright, that was the last thing I wanted you to build. I'll let you do the lighthouse, and then that'll be it. Yeah, you can just grow at this point. Don't really need you to do anything else. You don't have any high food tiles. Okay, well, you'll grow well enough, even though it would be better to get a high food tile in there for you. So apparently Mao is building ships in his capital right now. Global warming. Oh. Too much pollution. Maybe I shouldn't have built coal plants in every city on Earth. Oh well. Shift queuing up buildings. Yeah, probably. It's just I like to take a look at the cities. I use it as the way to like check in on what they're doing. So that's why.
The problem is not whether machines think, but whether men do.
So like when it pops up, I have a chance to see what it is they're actually doing. But I get the suggestion. Good news is we are going through these turns pretty fast. Yeah, global warming won't make a floodplains tile, only a desert tile. Pretty fast turns, though, overall. I almost have this tile, and then Chengdu will be size 1. Alright, so we've managed to get that city to stop starving. Like, this one plane is just getting experience in taking out the defenses turn after turn. So, we're still not dominant culturally on Burka's tile yet. We're close on Nanjing, and then it's just the waiting game after that. Unfortunately, we can't cram in any more cities here. This is as close as we can get. Alright, I gave you the lighthouse so that you could actually grow down here, but now you're going over to wealth. Alright, you have a cathedral to build. Oh, we got a revolt, you guys. Chengdu actually revolted. Now would he give it? Now would he give this to us? Just out of curiosity. Yay! There we go. Anything to speed this up. All right, we'll take it. So we got another one in the treaty. That's 6 in the treaties now. I think we've gotten almost all of Mao's cities just by treaties. We'll take it. Cheng don't. Oh my god. You guys are really good with these names. Cheng don't. That's fantastic. Alright, so it actually won't produce culture while it's revolting. But we can get these... Oh, you know what? Now I wish I had a great artist. I could actually end the revolt with the great artist. I wish I had that. I could show you guys how you can actually end a revolting city with by putting a culture bomb in there. Oh well. That's alright. It'll come out of revolt soon enough. But yeah, it does not produce culture while it's in revolt. Alright, Uppsala also needs to get some of these tiles back so it stops starving. There we go, like so. Alright. There we go. So I need a new set of these. for this city here. So we do have a settler, right? Yeah, here. So I'll just build them here. And then we'll have them ready to go for when we get control of that spot. Nice. All right, so we're no longer at war with Mao. We can't do anything for the next couple turns. That's fine, though. Oh, we got a great merchant. Let's run a trade mission, you guys. We're going to run a trade mission. Misclicked. And yes, I saw the spy specialist in that city. I can't remember which one it was now. I would have fixed it, but... So Kilimanjaro, legendary culture. Trade mission! By the way, you can run a trade mission even if you don't have open borders with someone. One of the fun little things that you can do. Alright. Upgrade time. Mobile artillery? Sure, why not? There we go. Alright. I do want to hold on to like 1,000 extra gold, but... There we go. Just for the next time we actually have to fight with Mao.
We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children.
Alright, Sitsushi. Is there a way to get those pop-ups to stop? Is there a way to get them to stop? Because it's really annoying having like 3 of them every turn pop up. Alright, so we are almost Alamu! Yay, Alamu went legendary. We're almost culturally dominant on this tile. 50% Chinese, 49%, and we're almost culturally dominant here too. Getting close. Oh, I guess we weren't done that on that turn. I guess we were still railroading that tile. Okay, go back to sleep. Go in the menu and disable Sid's tips. Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright, thank you. Getting a bunch of them every turn is so obnoxious. Okay. What the? I just turned that off. Didn't I? Advisor. Turn off the advisor pop-ups too. That's gotta be it. And advisor pop-ups, as you guys said. Alright. So we would kill this unit, but of course we're at peace with Mao. Last time he's getting peace. The appeasement of Egypt has not worked. Don't you see? Egypt will never sign a long-term peace. You can't trust the Egyptians. Alright, so now we've got a full set of missionaries ready to go. Sadly, we can't put a city on this tile, which we control, but as opposed to this tile, which we have no culture on whatsoever. But now that Chengdong has popped out of resistance, we'll quickly gain control of that tile. Alright, and we might as well work on monasteries there. So then we're going to get control of Burqa, like this turn, culturally at least, I mean. So we actually, even though we can't knock out that last defender just yet, we should still have pretty good odds to get a revolt here in Nanjing. Yeah, 8.47 with the one defender. I mean, it's lower than the 9.5% that we'd have otherwise, but it's not bad. I'm just looking for anything that has culture. I mean, I guess Mount Rushmore technically has culture, so why not? Mount Rushmore. Help us with that war weariness.
There is a single light of science, and to brighten it anywhere is to brighten it everywhere.
I mean, when you put every single city on wealth, you can apparently you can apparently do the turns pretty fast, even if you have this many things in your cities. I actually do need to keep microing Valhalla, though. Like, I actually do care about that city. So we're already at 5%. Well, 5%. How much culture do we have to get through on this tile? Mal has 37,000. Now that's a lot, but I mean, like, we're outputting 500 per turn, so. The only issue is no other city reaches this tile. Chengdong is the only one that reaches that tile, so. 40, wait, 20, 40, 60, 80. If Medina goes legendary, it would hit that tile. Of course, that's not going to happen anytime soon, but it would hit that tile if it went legendary. You must be joking. Of all things to ask. State property is extremely useful. Egypt would do well to adopt it. But of course, no. You must learn to respect our Mal, you must learn to respect our differences. Haven't we worked together throughout the game? Alright, we still can't declare war. Not yet. But there we go. Oh, we got a revolt in Nanjing. You know what that means. Da-da. Da-da. Our destroyer's coming for you. Da-da. Da-da. Sorry. It's a bad version of the Jaws theme. Yes, yes it does. Pillage its tiles? No, I don't need to pillage its tiles. I actually can't because they're in my territory right now. They're literally inside my territory, so... And you can't pillage your own tiles. Oh yeah, I can settle the city now. You guys are right. Haha. Oh wait, no I can't. Because it's in... Oh, but maybe I can settle in a different spot? Because it's in Ragnar's territory, not mine. But is there another spot I could grab? Oh, geez. Nope, I can't. I was like, here, but no, that's only 2 tiles. Ah. But you know what? Before the revolt ends, I'll probably pass the Viking culture before the revolt ends, because the Vikings only have 7,000, and I have... Yeah, I should be able to get that before the... I should be able to get that, though, before the revolt ends in Nanjing. So, it is meaningful to get that. And I think we already had a name ready for that one. Wasn't it like Final Destination or something like that? Last Push. I know we had something ready to go there. Oh, we even get another... We could take Blitz, but I think I'd rather take Combat 4. Quarry Fin is legendary. This city went legendary, seriously. And Rorkestrift went legendary as well. These little filler cities. I mean, when you turn the slider up to 100%, so we're 8%, that's all we got on that tile? Maybe we won't have this once the... Maybe we won't have control of this when the revolt ends. That's unfortunate, but it's not really a lot we can do. Already putting out as much culture as we can on that... Oh. No, we're not putting out as much culture as we can because we're working the wrong specialist. Alright, wanted to get the mosque done a turn sooner. I could run Artists in Chengdong. Yeah, that was the one thing I could do. Oh well. Still, we're now dominant on this tile too. So 9%. Just waiting to counting down the turns to get these last 2 cities to revolt. Honestly, planting that city doesn't even matter very much because we already have cultural dominance on both of the 2 remaining cities, and the odds are not significantly going to change. But we'll plant the city if we can, because why not? Do the other cathedral. 10%. I don't think we're going to surpass the... I don't think we're going to get control on this next turn, though, sadly. It's unfortunate.
Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
That said, here's a little something we can do. We can use this great engineer to rush the Hindu cathedral. Yeah, look at that. 11% versus 14. Oh, well. Too bad. Came up a little bit short. 5,700 against then 37,000 Mal culture. So Ah, well, that's too bad. Still, if Nanjing does flip to us permanently, then we'll be good to go. Did what we could, but unfortunately not quite enough. All right, so trying to get some of these. Look at this Confucian Temple, 25 out of 26. We built a lot of these, so I'll try to get that Confucian Cathedral up and running. Poor Burka. All right, so here we go. You do not have to use great people just for wonders. You can use them for stuff like this, and we might as well here. All right, so I'm just going to take out the defenses here, and then I'll do the same thing at Nanjing because it's starting to tick up in both cities. All right, so let's have you do the academy. Use the mobile artillery. It's true, I can use the mobile artillery if you just want to see them in action. Mobile artillery is one of the game's most broken units. It's an artillery that gets 2 moves per turn. It's pretty amazing. Like, they can keep up. It's an artillery piece that keeps up, a siege unit that keeps up with the tanks. Pretty disgusting. All right. All right, so much for the defenses in those cities. Now I was trying to build. I was like, how can he even build calves? Wait a minute. I was like, how can he even build cavalry? Oh, Burka is on a horse style. Okay. I was like, how is it even possible for him to build cavalry here? Well, he found a way. All right. That's that. Now we're just waiting. This city is actually landlocked, so I can't build a temple, a lighthouse or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much out of stuff to build. I guess I'll do the university just for the culture. Otherwise, I think that's about it. We're just hitting next turn now. Both cities we're culturally dominant on both tiles, actually by quite a bit. So we're just waiting for them flips. Oh, there's one. We got a revolt in Brokras. So now both cities have had a revolt. Both cities have revolted. We also got a great spy, so there's that. You're like, so now we've had both cities revolt, but we have not been able to get control of this tile to plant another city on it. Oh well. I don't know what these great spies are going to do. Just hang out looking cool, I guess. Just like fold those arms and look like a secret agent. All right, now we have full vision on all of enemy territory. You know, all of enemy territory. So Ragnar controls 1 tile, and Mao controls 5 tiles. Or no, he controls 9. 1, 9, and 494. Obviously, this can only happen if you turn off domination as a victory condition. All right, so that's 1 cathedral built. Now I'll do another one. Even though it's kind of unnecessary at this point. Literally just sitting here waiting for the flips to potentially happen. Oh, we still need another Hindu temple somewhere. Can do it at a Jewish synagogue, though. That's it for that turn. Oh, Nanjing is unhappy. Can't imagine why it's unhappy. Oh, it has no resources at all. We've stolen every resource on the map. So yeah, basically 10% odds in each city. 9.4 and 9 point something. Could I do something with the great spot? I mean, not really, as far as I know. We could infiltrate for more espionage points, I guess. Although, it'll infiltrate for 6,000. We're getting, like, 1,400 a turn. Nanjing still has a fish resource, true. I don't think for long, though. Yeah, we should have that pretty soon. More food for Sid Sushi. Oh, there's a unit in there. Holy cow. No, not Too Fish, Too Furious. I think it's okay, though. Unfortunately, I don't even get a chance to use these modern armor because they just kill the city instantly if we actually did use them. Now, where are my bombers at? Here we go. I can build rifles in 8 turns. Yeah, I can't actually attack with the modern armor. I'm just sitting there looking pretty because they would, of course, take the city. Oh yeah, the only resources on the map we don't own. Yeah, this iron and this fish are the only resources on the whole map we don't own. I guess we don't own that whale, because I never put a city over there, but whales are already obsoleted, so I wouldn't be able to use that resource. Yeah, only 2 resources on the map we don't control. Okay, come on. Go back to sleep. Didn't mean to wake all of you up. So that's at 47%, and that's at 42%. For us to control the world's entire resources. Alright, just waiting around here. Klondike went legendary now. I love how the game keeps assigning these priest specialists. For some reason it loves priests as well. Alright, I don't think there's anything else for this city to build either, so we'll just put it on culture now. 8-10 per turn. Weird sometimes how the culture works, like that we get this tile before this tile. Feels weird. I guess that's just the way the culture ended up being distributed. They're slowly creeping up there. So who's gonna be eliminated first, you guys? Does Mal last longer or does Ragnar last longer? Something tells me Mal's gonna be the last one standing. I would be surprised if Mal was not the last one standing. That's how the whole game has gone. Just feels like he'll be the last one. More global warming. On my, oh, actually, we want to remind that because that affects our corporate culture. Give me my workers. So that actually does affect our corporations when we lose that mine. Oh, you guys are right. Look at what just happened. Burka just flipped. Burka just went down. All right. What was this one? Ragnarok, we said, was what this one becomes. Of course it's Mao, the last one standing. How could it ever not be Mao? All right. F to pay respects to Ragnar. All right, let's get the executives up here. I guess we need another set in case we found that city, although I kind of think... I don't know if it's... I kind of feel like the game will be over before that happens, but we should just train another set just in case. In case Nanjing holds out. So it's turn 626. How long is that city gonna last? I mean, at 10% odds per turn, odds are good. Like, it should flip within 10 turns, but we might be here for a while, as you guys know, because everything involving Mao. Oh, I gotta increase the flip counter too. Forgot to do that. Thank you for reminding me. 14, so we're gonna finish with 15 cities flipped. Not bad for a map that's not especially huge. Small size map. All right, we even got all the corporations to pop in there. All right, so there's our 500 culture per turn on the first turn. And where were we putting these? Here. All right, so first revolt, build me another set of missionaries, just in case we need to plant this city. We got mechs because that was our top tech when the... So we ended up getting mechs there. That's pretty funny. All right, now. All right. You guys there. You guys. Finish railroading. We're gonna have the whole railroads across the entire world finished by the end of this. How many cities do we have? A lot. Good question. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, up to New Orleans. Where is New Orleans? Did I scroll past it? Okay. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25 to Medina, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37 to Two Fish, Too Furious, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 44. So we'll have 45, and we have, I don't know, almost 20 legendary cities at this point. Yeah, riveting video game streaming, I know, right? Watching me count. All right. That's it. It only took 2 turns. That's it. Well, that was fast. GG. I'm glad we counted the cities because we would have run out. So I'm going to flip the city counter to 15. And there we go. That's it. Never attacked a city. Conquest victory. 1989, apparently. We had 122 turns yet to go, so it wasn't that close. Yeah, I thought it was going to take a while. Nope. Oh. The Conquest victory video. I don't see this too often. That's a cute victory video. No, I never got a chance to rename Nanjing. The game just ended. Never had a chance to rename it. Yeah, it's kind of rare to get the Conquest victory because normally you will hit domination before you hit Conquest unless you are specifically raising cities in order to have that happen. Those guys aren't very good at chess. Cool. All right. So let's watch let's watch this. See if we can. Boy, it's been a while. So it's been 10 weeks. We've been doing one per week. So I guess it's been 3 months since the beginning of this. So it's like, hey, Buddhism founded. And then Mao founded Hinduism. Frustrating. All right, so then the cities go down. So this is where we put our first city, Philistinia. This was the holy city for Judaism. We note that we made a pretty aggressive settle to get this far away. I mean, we were desperately trying to get as much territory as possible, knowing how hard it would be to take it away from the AIs. What was our next city then? We founded Klondike. Okay, that's right. Our future holographic city. That city, Guangzhou, was a pain in our backside for a very long time. And then our fourth city was the Big Reach, wasn't it? Hope's Peak? Yeah. I mean, look at this. This is our fourth city, Hope's Peak. I mean, this was a gamble, to be sure. A real gamble to get this one here. But it was like, if we can hold this city, I mean, if we can hold this, it's going to give us a great place to push culture north into Napoleon and west into Shaka. And fortunately, we were able to hold it. We were lucky that Shaka didn't come after us early on. And then we planted the bridge city here, which was Paddy Cow. And then, I mean, you can imagine financially, we were not in great shape from sticking all these cities so far forward. This is about as far as I think we could reasonably be expected to get on Monarch difficulty. Right, it would have been so difficult. Like this was the most important city in the game, was taking this spot and then holding this spot, because it would have taken, like, if we only have this spot here and like below, it takes forever to make progress. But because we had this city, we were making lots of progress on Shaka and then into France, or what ultimately became France. So at this point now, everybody fills out their borders. And the other thing that's super important now, oh, that's right, we did have that early war. I almost forgot we had that early war with Shaka where we just defended. Got the pyramids done. The other thing that was really critical was getting this spot, because that gave us a way to push on Ragnar. Otherwise, it would have taken a very long time to deal with Ragnar, but having that culture, yeah. Which we got to by virtue of one turn. Remember, we wanted to found this city on the coast. We had to found it inland because if we didn't found it inland, Shaka was, or not Shaka, Ragnar was going to beat us to that spot. Really important. It kind of kept Ragnar, because I think Ragnar ended up with 6 cities. Like, if he gets that spot, he would have founded 2 cities. He would have had like 8, and he would have been an actual threat. But instead, he was pretty weak the entire game long. Note that the early wars were all the AI attacking me. Mao attacks. Fortunately, we get peace with, or Shaka attacks, we get peace. Then Mao attacks. 2 fish, 2 furious found. Got peace there. Shaka came back again. I forgot about that war. Was this when we managed to get Napoleon to jump in to help us out? Nope, we got peace with Shaka again, then Mao declared war again. As of this point in time, we still had not declared war once. And then Shaka declared war again? I actually don't remember all these wars. I guess they all just ran together in my memory. It looks like each time we were able to get peace, though. There it is. All right, so this was a really big break. Napoleon declaring war on Mao, and then we were able to get. I know we got him to declare war on Shaka as well. We kind of fed him to the wolves. Yeah, that's right. He actually captured that one city from Mao, although then it did get captured back. Ragnar declares war. Made peace with Ragnar. Mao declared. Geez, how many times? I have to go back at some point and count up how many times the AI attacked. Because they attacked me a lot. Like, a whole lot. Oh, here it is. All right, so here's where we pulled Napoleon into our war with Shaka here. So we'll watch Napoleon collapse and disappear, but he bought us critical time. Like, because Shaka would have messed us up pretty badly if he had attacked us at this point, and instead we bought time. Not a lot of time, because France is destroyed, as you can see, but we did buy some time. And it was much easier getting some of these cities because Shaka had very low culture up in this area. Ragnar has liberated Orleans, which passed under Chinese control. Here we go. So this was another big moment. Getting Lyon to revolt and join us, which we then renamed to Penn is Mightier. I was not confident that we could hold that city, but we managed to, fortunately. Thank goodness, we managed to kind of stop Shaka's military. And then we ended up getting Xi'an. That was, I think, our first culture flip. No, it wasn't, because Lyon flipped. We did finally get Xi'an to flip. Finally. Port Town founded. Shanglo founded. This is when we came back after Mao, and we had just so little success in doing anything against his cities for so long. Tri-Peaks. I'm waiting for that, because this is where we got we got many, many turns where Shaka could have fought us, but did not, and bought us time to get stronger. Time to first get up to rifles, and then after that, time to get factories up and going. I think this was the one where we used this golden age to build factories, I think. Something like that. And this is where we get the corporations up and running. Yeah. So here we go back to war with Mao and Ragnar to try and knock out some of their cities. And at this point, we're kind of in the end game for the most part, as we keep attacking again and again. Then we had one more real war with Shaka where we kind of broke his military. I remember this. We stopped the session here when that was this city here. When that one revolted, we stopped the session there. So we were just having no success with Mao. Here we go. So this is where we declare war on Shaka and kind of destroy his remaining military. Paris revolts and joins. Nongomo revolts and joins. Upper Sullla revolts and joins. Or Uppsala revolts, and then we replace it with Upper Sullla. Frostbite, first revolt founded. As you can't really see the Egyptian culture destroying Shaka because the colors are so similar, but you can see the Vikings and the Chinese just vanishing off the map increasingly. Chomp, 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 chomp. And now we're up to like this session, I think. Yeah, now we're up to this session, so the final cities just get eaten up. Ulundi, Zulu civilization destroyed. Last time declaring war on Mao. Viking civilization destroyed. The Chinese civilization destroyed. 36 hours. Long game, as you'd expect. Did have to play 600 something turns. Look at those nice smooth power curves. Well, this is like the overall. I'm not. It's actually the score bar graph, but yeah, similar idea. That's what you call flattening the curve. All right, so let's look at the bar graphs over like the. Well, I might have to go back for. Okay, GNP in particular is ridiculous. Remember, GNP does include culture, so all that culture is showing up. So the 20, what we're getting, like 30,000 culture a turn at the end. So that's absurd. Production, food. Maybe we have to go back like 200 turns so we can see anything. GNP is just disgusting. That was the golden age, obviously. So yeah, the last 200 turns were not that close. If you go back further, though, power. This was the war here where it was like a legit war where I was concerned about Shaka, and then after that, we were not really threatened again after that. Demo. I mean, well, everyone else has zeros. It was a conquest victory, so no one else has anything. Top 5 cities. Hope's Peak, #1, because it had the most culture. Hope's Peak ended up with, I'm not even sure, it was pumping out 2,500 culture a turn at the end of the game. Penismator and Valide, the former Paris, up here, and our capital finally down here. The stats are going to be kind of interesting. I'm curious about this. So what did we build the most of? It's probably granaries or theaters. No, libraries, apparently, because the libraries were so cheap being creative. Library, and then factories. We built more factories. Interesting. I guess I was just queuing up factories at the end of the game. All right, so what did we build the most of? Sid Sushi executives, okay. And Cavs was the most actual military unit. We built a lot of Cavs. Built 36, lost 14. Killed 70. Infantry, also built a lot of infantry. A lot of bombers, too. 26 settlers. 24 workers. Yeah, I didn't build that many workers this game. And killed, what did we kill the most of? Rifles, yeah. Killed a ton of rifles. Also knights, wow. Apparently we killed a ridiculous number of knights earlier in the game when the AI built to them. Not quite as many Cavs, but then a lot of catapults. 52 Choco News. Okay, China. Slow down there, China. And you can see down from there. But yeah, rifles, that's where the AI was in terms of tech, so that's what we were killing a lot of. Lost, I'm going to guess the highest lost is probably either axes or knights. Catapults, okay. Lost the most catapults. That makes sense. We had the suicide calves. I guess we didn't fight at the axe text level for that much. 14 calves. Makes sense, the calves did a lot of fighting. I would have thought more knights lost than calves, though. Oh well. All right. 42,000. Not that high as far as scores go. Then it goes into the Hall of Fame. So I have a whole bunch of Survivor games that ended up in the Hall of Fame. Not that many actual results in here. All my old Hall of Fame results from non-expansion Civ4 I don't think got pulled over. Only the Beyond the Sword ones are in here. I've played a lot of games, but not as many in Beyond the Sword. All right, so you guys wanted us just to look at this city. What was the name we were going to rename this? If you just want one last look at this. So yeah, this is our final... oh, we could finally plant that city. We could finally plant this city. What is it, like Final Destination or something we're going to name this? I guess can't quite fit that. Oh well. You get the idea. Game's over. We won the game. Turned 628 in future tech. 36,000 culture per turn or something like that. All right. Well, good game. Thanks everybody for watching. Yeah, that's what we wanted. We wanted that Chinese civilization that has been destroyed pop up. Mao was indeed the last one standing. Thanks for joining us for this game. We've been playing it out over the last 3 months or so. I hope you enjoyed watching. Plan again is to actually turn into a short session, somewhat surprisingly. Plan is to come back tomorrow, play some Old World on stream. So that should be fun to do. Until next time then, have a great Friday, and I will hope to see a bunch of you guys tomorrow on Saturday at roughly the same time. Have a good one, guys. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.